The Non-Communicable Disease Unit of the Ministry of Health and the task force mandated to enforce the 2016 Tobacco Control Act revealed that more than 150 individuals violated the 2016 Tobacco Control Act nationwide. More in these details by Mbye Corr.
Officials of the Ministry of Health and Partners updated the public on the level of the implementation of the 2016 Tobacco Control Act. This act is being implemented by Minister of Health and Partners in a concerted effort to combat the rising tide of non-communicable diseases in the Gambia. In their quarterly tobacco enforcement exercise, after concluding the recent tobacco control exercise, a press conference was convened at the Central Medical Store Complex in Kotu on Friday, the 30th of August 2024. They set light on the recent enforcement of the 2016 Tobacco Control Act, aimed at curbing the detrimental impacts of tobacco consumption on public health. The Director of Health Promotion and Education, who doubles as the chairman of the Tobacco Control Committee, Mr. Michel Mangabas, highlighted that the enforcement of the act requires a concerted effort.
I know it's a very difficult task, but it's always easy when we put our hands on deck and work collectively, because this exercise needs a collective effort, and it needs all rules to be played by everybody in the country here. When you look at the effect of tobacco and the lives that we lost, especially those that are very innocent, who are non-smokers, but they are still affected, that shows out that even ourselves, we are not safe. So we have to come up strongly to implement all the interventions that we've put in place, so that we will have a free tobacco country.
Key highlights of the quarterly press briefing included details about the non-compliance with smoking bans in public places, the introduction of the graphic health warnings on cigarette packaging, and intensify efforts in cracking down on illicit tobacco trade within the country. Senior Program Officer of the Non-Communicable Disease Unit, Sefo Singate, spoke on the statistic of the violation uncovered during the recent nationwide enforcement exercise and the challenges.
And altogether, we have about 156 violations of the different provisions of the Act, from open pack selling to illicit tobacco products, that is SAR. We especially have a challenge with SAR because this has been going on, it has been smuggled for over a year, and we tried to get to the culprit from Basse. We were told by the custom officers that they also conducted a joint operation with the customs in Senegal to apprehend the guy, because it is Gambia and Senegal that the product is coming illegally, because the product is made in Guinea. If you look at the pack, it is made in Guinea, and they smuggle it through Senegal to the Gambia. So they conducted an operation, a joint exercise there in the early part of the year, around January, February. They said they got the guy, but still the product is coming. Because
the press conference was meant to augment public awareness of the inherent dangers of tobacco use and promoting healthier lifestyle choices across all demographic, and the pivotal role the revised Tobacco Control Act will play in safeguarding citizens from the escalating NCD's statistics. Task Force leader Commissioner Pa Samba Bojang said enforcement starts with advocacy.
At least there must be a community commitment. The society have to be part of the enforcement. Yeah, sometimes people believe enforcement is about arresting, detaining, or putting them on custody. Enforcement started from advocacy. Communicate to them, let them understand about the laws and the negative impact of what they are doing. Those are all part of, we call them confidence building. If you engage the community for them to understand their rights, it's part of enforcement. I think that's why you people are here. We may arrange or we may design certain means of communication, but by using or going through you, it will be very easy for them to understand what is our intention. Our quarterly operations this year, one can say, is positive.
The program manager of the Non-Communicable Disease, Mbye, entertained questions from journalists. Meanwhile, the only smoking area as per the Tobacco Control Act 2016 and Regulation 2019 is 100 meters away from public places. Further to the provision on a smoke-free environment, the Act prohibits all forms of tobacco advertising, promotion, sponsorship, and the display of tobacco products at the point of sale. The Act also prohibits the selling and buying of cigarettes by minors. Reporting for Star TV News, I am Mbye Corr.